cut them long, I cut them fat. I keep them coming back. We keep them coming back. I'm in the distribution. I'm like Atlantic. I got them pretty things flying across the Atlantic. I know Pablo Noriega, the real Noriega. He owe me 100 favors. I ain't petty player. We buy the whole thing. See, most of my homies hustle.
I think I just like the fade in of that. You know, kind of feels like you're in outer space a little bit. Agree?
Quite the fade in there, man. I wasn't expecting all that. We went from Rick Ross
So that slowing it down. All right, man. I need to pull up the comment sections. Nothing. I mean, we were talking about it a little bit off air. I'm a bit nervous.
You're very nervous. You were like, "Are you ready to do this?" And I was like, "Bro, you're nervous. Why are you nervous?" I don't think I've ever heard you sound like that.
Yeah, I hate the internet. I hate it. And when you're live, there's nothing you can doctor up or fix. And my internet,
we just go with it.
See, there you sound perfect. It's almost like it was meant to be.
So that's what needed to happen.
It did need to happen. You just need to hit go live.
Go live. Now we're live, and now it's working great. So
yeah, I mean,
still sound nervous.
I can get like half of what you're saying. You know, I mean, it's a test run.
Yeah. You sound great, but you sound nervous.
I know. Yeah, once we just start having a conversation, it'll be fine.
We're in there.
We're in there
now. So, before we jump into anything, yes, at the same time, huge shout out, Tony and Gianna Conan. We're so proud and we're so happy for you guys. Seriously, congratulations on the beautiful babies. It's awesome. You deserve it. Buckle up.
Man. Yep.
Buckle up. Twins are fun, man.
They're some of the best people I know, man. You know what I mean? So I'm just beyond ecstatic and happy for them.
I am too.
Hey, Mrs. Deucer's calling us out here.
She says you sound normal.
Sounds totally normal.
She says you sound normal. Okay, well.
Do I always sound nervous?
I don't think you always sound nervous. I think it's just that we've been friends for so long, and I know you so well that like I can feel when you're nervous. So maybe you don't sound nervous, but I can feel it. I can feel it.
Usually when we record these, we can hit like record and then lead into a conversation, and therefore then my internet gets fixed. Usually by 10 minutes in, I can hear everything that we're saying. And you know what? They came and like trenched the line in the backyard from a box all the way to my house, buried a line and all that. And I was here the whole time, and internet was fine until I moved everything down to the basement. But beside the point, I want to know where everybody's watching from. Let us know in the comments where you're watching from, whether that's Hastings or Lincoln or Lexington or Grand Island or wherever it is.
I know where Ashley's watching from.
Hey,
I can tell you she's watching from upstairs.
Kind of hurts yours is watching and mine's not watching, but I can hear the kids upstairs in my house. So she's probably they got the hard jobs.
Yeah. Yep.
We just get to sit down.
Kyle Alway. Kyle's there. Junietta. I'll be in Junietta tomorrow. I got an egress window to knock out Junietta, so picking up some weekend work. So I'll be out there. City, Iowa.
I don't even know. Oh, wait. So I think I had a conversation with somebody about Sioux City and Sioux Falls, and I thought they were the same place. Turns out completely different, because I asked somebody, where would you want to live? You know, if it was anywhere.
South Dakota, right?
I heard it's sick. I heard it's awesome up there.
They are way different places. You really thought those were the same place?
Well, I think I may have been just confused on the geography of this.
The Sioux mixed up.
Right. I was like, isn't that just kind of like a Lexington? And he's like, no, it's nothing.
Yeah, my mom's in Colorado right now. She'll be there till Sunday. Mama D's in Colorado, so we had a good time. We had a good time for the Mother's Day special, the Women Behind the Men Behind the Mic. You have a good time with that, Matt? Am I cutting out?
Yeah. Did you feel that?
Oh, yeah, I could feel it. I was like, I just asked him a question he's not answering, so.
No, it's crazy. I kind of have that ESP thing going with you because
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask you about because yours I had somebody text me, dude. I had a buddy of mine. He's like, "Hey man, your podcast partner, he's been through it." And I'm like, "Yup, yup, yup."
Yep.
And I was texting Ashley while that thing went live with you and your mom. And I asked her, I'm like, that man, like, was that rough or no? You guys had those conversations all the time?
We've had those conversations quite a bit. Yeah, my mom and I have had a lot of talks. I knew that was gonna be kinda difficult for her at times, but, I mean, really in that hour, it's like we didn't have a whole lot of time to get into everything, to get into the really, really heartfelt, juicy stuff. Plus, that was our first time trying to do it as a podcast, sharing it with other people. So, I think we had a little bit of trouble kinda opening up and staying on track, and we just kinda freestyled it too, so it's not like we didn't write anything down or try to think of what we were going to talk about and what we were going to discuss. So next time we do one of those specials where we bring moms on or even bring the wives back in here, I'm definitely going to come a little more prepared and try to get some more not really go for emotion, but try to get some more serious stuff in there and get it talked about. So it was cool though. We had fun and we had a lot of fun. My wife and I had fun doing it. My mom and I had fun doing it. Mom was definitely a little nervous about it, but he had fun.
Yeah. And but what's crazy is it's it's kind of nice to talk about. So I didn't watch yours until I uploaded it and it went live, right? Because I watched part of it. And then first of all, I was like, God, they look good. And I'm like, my camera doesn't look anything like that. You guys, I felt like I was in the room with you, first of all. Secondly, I didn't want your conversation to influence how mine should have went. You know what I mean? Does that make
Right.
sense?
Oh, yeah.
And so me and mom just freeballed it too. Or wait, that's the wrong
Free
word.
balled it, huh?
That's the wrong words.
Free balled it, eh?
Don't use those
That's a
words live.
strange thing to do with your mom, but whatever, dude.
Hmm.
Your
Yeah.
life, not mine, brother.
Can't edit that one out.
No, it's
Anyways,
in there. It's internet's
we
forever.
we winged it. You know what I mean?
Wung it.
And wung it.
Wung it.
We winged
Wanged
it.
it. Somebody real quick, give us the correct
Don't
terminology for
give
that.
me
Is
the
it winged
definition
or
of that.
wung? Winged or wung?
Anyways,
Somebody hit us with an answer. Winged or wung?
you could tell mom was nervous. Like she's like, so what do you want to talk about? And I'm like, I don't know. And we just had a conversation and it was like I could tell I was trying to look at her. I don't know where to look. When I'm not doing it across the screen, I never know. See, mom's on my
Winged.
side. Your mom's on
Winged.
my side. Winged.
Winged it. Winged
Anyways,
it.
I never
I'm
know
cool
if
with
I'm
it.
supposed to look at the camera because when you have a conversation, you look at somebody's eyes. So
Right.
that's what I do. And then I watch it back and I'm like, I don't look at the camera once. Not once. I should put different ones up, different angles.
Yeah, I think I was gonna do that. I was gonna do a double setup. I was gonna get my other computer, run them both together. But then I was like, you know what? We're just gonna set the computer or the camera to the side of us, and we're just gonna look at each other. And I think
Yeah.
that's what we did. I think we did look at the camera quite a bit, but I think we looked at each other for the most part. It was cool either way. It looked good.
Yeah.
Am I cutting out
Since
again?
it's since it's cutting in and out, I'm just gonna jump to this real
Easy.
quick. No, I'm just gonna jump to this real quick because we're professionals and that's what we do. And so
Yeah, the
nobody
show
ever
must go on. The show must go
the
on.
sh- hey, I just gonna pretend like I heard it and then acknowledge it. Hey, I love you. First of all, your pants are the tightest always. And I watched that episode with your wife, you and her, and your pants are tighter than hers. And I love that for both of you. You know what I
Wow.
mean?
Wow.
Uh that see, that's just free balling it again. Those aren't the words
Yeah.
for that. Well, maybe for you in that situation, maybe.
Hey,
Maybe I
man,
did use
I'm
the right
sorry
words.
your internet's cutting out on you, but you don't have to bag on my pants just because of my internet or
No,
your
no,
internet.
my internet. It's always mine. Remember, it's not me, it's you. No, it's
Yeah.
not you, it's me. Where was I
If you
going?
could see
Oh,
the pants I'm wearing right now, I am literally freeballing it. So,
hey, I see. I know you. I know you.
yep.
This podcast, dude, or whatever this is, right? Whatever our weekly conversations are. You know what I've loved about it? It typically we would talk once a week type of deal, or we'd check in. We used to text each other every morning,
Yeah.
but this has forced us, like, and not that it would be forced, but now we have daily conversations and
Oh, yeah.
checking back in with each other every single day. That's been my favorite part about all this. Yes, I love helping people and talking about it, and I think it's good therapy, right? If that's the word
Oh,
we're going to
yeah.
use for this. but it's forced us to talk every day. I love it.
Yeah, it's encouraged and enabled us to talk
There we
more.
go.
So, and then these blocked out times is that's what I like about it is we can block out an hour in the evening where we get together and do what we do. So, which is talk a lot.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. You and I were talking off air about it, the diet that I'm on, right? That I've
yeah,
been
the
on
keto
for
diet.
2 years now.
Yeah.
Tell them what you were telling me
So
about.
I and I've heard it before. It's not the first time I've heard it, but I was listening to another podcast and the guy was talking about the keto diet and he was really bagging on it. And I know there's been a lot of negative opinions about the keto diet, but I want to do a little more research before we start throwing stuff out there and I start bagging on it. But he's talking about how it's not like this great diet for you. Like, yes, you can lose a ton of weight, but I guess it's supposed to be hard on you or something. There were some things he said that I just can't remember. I was cutting a hole when I was listening to it. So, but he talks about how it's really not the greatest diet for you to be on, but there are ways to get off of it and to switch up your diet that are more healthy than the keto diet. I think he was talking about like long term health effects and that kind of stuff, but we definitely need to do a little more research on it and maybe come back with some better facts or
I
other
have I
opinions, maybe.
have done research. I wrote
But
a
have you
school paper on it. Yeah, and well, by
have
school
you
I mean,
done research on like the negative stuff though? Because
oh
I'm
God,
sure
no.
most of the stuff you look up is like, what's so great about the keto diet? Why do the keto diet? And like all the benefits
Uh,
and stuff, rather
that's
than
insulting, but yeah, that's
I
how
don't think it's
exactly how it went.
insult.
Yeah, I mean, you insulted me a little bit, right?
I
I mean,
didn't
yeah,
insult you.
you insulted my Google
No.
search abilities a little,
Well, you just
like
have to when you do research, you gotta look for the negatives as well. You can't just focus on the
eh,
positives.
hey, I mean, do you have to though?
Even if you're doing like a persuasive research
Let's say
paper or
that's what it
something,
was.
you
Let's say
still
that
need to find the
got an A,
negatives so you can argue against those
got an
negatives.
guess what the second one was on? The 25 years of the Backstreet Boys. Guess what I looked up? Positives. Guess what? Got an A. So, hmm,
Well, I'm just saying, if I was doing that same report, I would have looked up some of the negatives and I probably would have addressed them and I would have put them to rest and
I
talked about how those negatives were turned into positives. I'm just saying.
hey, you know what? 12 minutes in, the internet's working, and this is a much better conversation.
I
And
like it.
I love it for us. And if nobody ever listens to this, at least I get to listen to it back and laugh a little.
Yeah.
A little bit of lulls. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying here. I don't know. You keep checking the comments. I wanted to talk to you about accents, and here's why I wanted to talk to you about accents. First of all, I think they're hilarious. We may have talked about it already, but when I went through security at from Florida back to Nebraska. There was a delay somewhere. We got off somewhere. Anyways, and from Nebraska to Florida and from Nebraska to New York City, every time I've been randomly searched, I just assume or that I look like that guy, right? First of all. Then I figured out on my way back from Florida, here's what happened. I actually paid attention when I'm in the little doohickey thingamajig, the machine that
Yeah.
gives you an MRI pretty much. And as it circles me, the one time, way cool. I love it. I pay attention. I look at the screen. The screen shows red spots, alert, alert, like the red alert buttons on the inside of my right knee, a little bit down the leg, and on the left side, a little bit on the leg. I'm like, oh, I'm not just being randomly searched. I'm being flagged by the MRI machine. That's checking or giving you cancer, one of the two. Sir, come here, come here. I'm like, no, I know the drill by this point. Put my hands on my head. He's like, turn around. He does his little pat search, gets to the inside of my knee and goes, what is this? I said, I said, it's from when I was fat. He goes, that's part of your body. And I was like, yeah, dude. They're bumps on my
No.
leg. They're bumps on my leg. I'm like, you want me to show you? He goes, they're not razor blades. I was like, no, dude. My wife's like, no, it's part of his body.
Oh wow.
He's like, okay, carry on. That got me started. It got me thinking about accents, right? I obviously there's two things to unpack here. The growth on my leg, the alien portion that's growing out of my body. It's pretty disgusting, dude.
So what
And
is it?
what are they called? Varicose veins. And I'm pretty sure my mom gave them to me. Uh, I
Is
think
that
they're
just where your
hereditary.
your veins are really like
Oh,
prominent,
bro.
like super obvious veins? Or is there
Oh,
like
bro.
yeah? It's like that?
How do I put this nicely? Take a thing of cottage cheese, the big clumps.
I don't like that. That's not nicely. I don't think you're
Wild
putting
that
it
we're
nicely.
wild that we're talking about my body this way. Take the big clumps and the cottage cheese. Take a handful of them, smack them up against the side of your leg, and that's what it looks like. No pain, no pain. They were painful when I was 357. When I was carrying around a couple humans. When, you know,
Yeah.
when I was, bro. Let's be honest. I take full blame, but kind of the people around me. They should have said something. You know, they could have said, "Hey."
How do you say that?
You look at your
How do you
best friend. You
say
look
that?
at your best friend and you say, "Hey, bro."
You're fat.
Now, let's not use those words.
Sorry, I mean, I
Dude, we we looked up
I
a picture of when the baseball team was 8, and the jacket I had on was a 5XL. And this isn't a nice conversation. We shouldn't have this
your
conversation live.
before and after pictures could be absolutely used on any number of weight loss program. Like, you should be selling those to people. You should absolutely be selling those to people. Your before and after pictures could be sold to a weight loss program. They'd buy it in a heartbeat. Like, I want to start a weight loss program and just use your before and after pictures, and people will buy my product because of those before and after pictures because they're remarkable. I think we've got our was it the girl's second birthday or third birthday where we had the bouncy house and all that crap at our house. Was it second or third?
Yeah. No, I remember when I got stuck on the slide.
Yes,
I
like
couldn't get up.
stuck
Sorry.
on the slide.
I feel like we're in person and
Dude,
having this conversation. We shouldn't be having this online.
wild. The pictures there, even me, I was not in
Dude,
the best
I
of
landed
shape
on top of you.
there.
I landed
I
on
could
top of you
have
down
died.
that slide.
Yeah.
Down that slide. I landed. Oh, first of all, you and every kid in the neighborhood hoisted me up the ladder, and I shouldn't have been on that thing.
I don't know why we did that. Somebody could have got hurt.
Somebody could have died, and a young child probably, if they got stuck under us, because we didn't. I couldn't have just obviously. I was bigger than the sides of the slide, so I couldn't have just obviously
We have
just.
pictures. They're up. They exist.
I couldn't slide. I had to jump, and you jumped with me, and
You almost rolled.
that's where the
We're just
conversation.
gonna say it. You almost rolled. Like, I'm sorry, but it was bad. What we're getting at is you're healthy now.
Okay,
You look great.
no. I think you were about to debunk my healthiness. That's where we were going.
No. And long term health effects. So right now, totally cool. But 10, 20 years down the road, that keto diet might catch up to you. I don't know.
Well, I
I
also
think
got
that's what
jabbed.
these people are
I also
saying.
got
So,
okay. Well, I got the jab, and we don't know what that
well,
is.
you don't have
either.
to worry about it.
Two
That'll
of them.
take care of you. That'll
Two
take
of
care of you there. So
I'm gonna have a horn or something, and
Yeah,
we're gonna
so
cut it off and donate it to science.
we will know if we could blame keto or blame the jab. So
What are we even talking about? And
I don't know. We were talking accents
here.
and
Okay, so
varicose veins and
trying to write descriptions for these things is hard because we pivot a lot, and we also, and then a day will go by that benefits of going live. Don't got to remember.
exactly.
It's up there.
No, it's just there.
Well, also,
So what did you have more to go with the accents thing?
Oh, yeah.
The varicose
Hey,
veins and whatnot.
yeah.
So
I talked about
that's
this
where we
once, but
stopped and just got lost, man.
yeah, I talked about this once.
Emmett
and then,
Barta cut soda out of his diet, tried to cut carbs like you did. So far, lost 12 pounds in the month. That's pretty cool.
dude,
Like,
heck yeah.
round of
That's
applause there.
father-in-law.
Wait a second. Let's see. Round of applause. Where's it at? Clap. I got it.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's awesome.
There you go. Yeah. What were we talking about? Accents.
Accents.
So I had this conversation, but I had it with myself at one time on camera. Not easy to do. Do you think that we have accents to people in like Texas or
Yes. Yes.
Alabama or
Yes. Absolutely.
So we're the ones with the, correct? We're on
Yeah.
the same page here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All Okay, are you talking or
That's
not?
it.
Because I'm
Yeah.
cutting out. Okay, I
Oh,
see.
yeah. Just
That's
yes.
why I
I
get
mean,
nervous.
yeah, of course.
Let me hear your best accent.
I don't have a best accent. All right, you know what? Actually, today, I helped a friend do some regular windows, not egress windows, but I helped him hang them. And my friend is Hispanic, and we were talking about the Hispanic guys that do the concrete labor around another project that we had seen, and it was really, really bad labor. But this guy has a really heavy accent, and so we were talking about the job, and I was like, "Man, that's like, look at that, it waves." I was like, "Look at the side of the concrete pad, it's waving all over the place." And he goes, "No, no, brother, it's cool, brother, it's cool, brother, it's good for you. I
Is
give you
that
good
okay to
price,
laugh at?
brother." It's absolutely okay to laugh at it.
I don't know anymore.
This
I
is
don't know
it's
the
good,
rules.
brother, it's good,
It's
brother,
good
it's
about it.
good, brother, it's good, brother, it's good for you, brother. I give you good price, brother. It's like the best accent I got, man. I'm
No, that
not
was pretty good.
I'm
That
not a
was pretty
huge
good.
accent guy. When I try to do an accent, I do the wrong one. I'll try to do an Australian accent, it comes out
Oh, Australian are the
German or
sexiest.
something, man.
Australians have the
You know
sexiest.
what
If
I've
I could
got? "Give me on clap, papa."
Oh, hey,
That's
have we
it.
talked about that yet?
I yeah, we maybe?
I think we
We
cut that out of
did,
the
we did.
episode.
No, it's
Okay.
the TikTok where the guy was saying to look up what, "spank me daddy" is in, Dutch, and it's
Yeah.
"Give me on clap, papa." We
Yeah.
definitely talked about it.
Okay.
We can't talk about that too much, though.
Okay.
There's no way, it's just good. It's just
Hey,
good.
you had an encounter
Other
with
accents, wait, first, what's
oh,
your accent? Give me your accent, man.
um,
You're gonna make me do accents, you gotta do one.
well, now that I'm on the spot,
Yeah,
golly, I can do a Hispanic one really well, but I don't think that's okay.
let's do it.
You sure?
You don't have to say anything insulting.
Well, I feel like let's not do an Hispanic one. Austria. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Is that a good one? Is that a good one?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think I could listen to those all day.
Or like on Outlander. You ever seen Outlander?
No, but I'm down for the oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, well
No.
the first couple episodes are just straight up like Cinemax sex scenes, and so you got to get past those. The first time I watched it with Melissa, I'm like, "What are you watching, bro?" She's
What
like, "It's time
is this?
travel." I'm like, "No, it's not. This is what I used to stay up late for when everybody else went to sleep on
And you
Cinemax."
watch it all, like,
Fuzzy,
fuzzy? Yeah.
dude, did you watch Fuzzies?
Of course I did.
Oh man, there'd be like a
Absolutely.
okay. Well, we won't get into that, but there'd be like one up there and then one down there.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah.
Outlander, Jamie or Jamie. Hold on. Young Jamie has to get a shot of something in the arse. He goes, "You're going to give it to me on the arse," and I'm just like, "Oh, that's the hottest thing I've ever heard." Anyways, where I don't know where we're
No,
going with that.
no. My wife does some good accents. She can
Does
sound
she?
just yes. Have you seen that Creating Anna or making that Anna Delvey thing on Netflix?
No.
Yeah, Ruth Langmore on Ozark.
Remember, I haven't ever seen it.
Yeah, yeah, that's your problem. You know, not mine.
Is
But
Ozark
she can
pretty
do
good?
the Ruth Langmore, and she can do the Anna Delvey accent thing really good.
Oh,
She's good at
see,
some
you can
accents,
tell
man.
that it glitched on my
British
end.
and all kinds of stuff. Nothing over here. Everything's cool here. So
Okay, well,
she does a
carry
really
on,
good
my wayward
British
son.
accent. She
Uh,
got some other ones. She's good at them. Not me.
you should
Mm-mm.
call her down here and have her do them right now,
Tell her
live
to come downstairs. Do some
on the
accents.
book.
I can guarantee you she ain't gonna do it. Yeah, she
Is that
ain't
a
gonna do
big?
it.
Is that a big no?
She won't
All
do it.
right,
Yeah, she's
she'll.
probably up there trying to get kids to calm down and
I get it. I
so
got some running around upstairs. You had an encounter with a third kind, is what we'll call it, on I'm guessing one of the main streets in Grand Island. I don't know anything about Denver.
yeah. Ooh. Oh,
Let's
she
talk
says
about
she's
that.
on her way. She's on her way.
Oh yes,
On
dude.
her way.
Hey,
Dude,
we have a hidden gem of our daughters doing a podcast once. We should cut
yeah,
that up in
we
bits and
do.
pieces
We
and
do.
release that.
Did you see, the ASMR that my daughters did last night when we were supposed
Dude,
to be doing a
that's the
podcast?
craziest.
Isn't that cool, though? They were
That's
just
dude,
like, "We
that's so
want we
crazy.
wanna we wanna we wanna do an ASMR video while we eat our supper," and I was like, "Alright, cool. Alright, here she is.
Yes.
Here she is.
Get out of the seat.
Here she is. Here, I'm gonna give you the headphones. Gotta so
He should just give you the seat. What
Oh,
up,
this
Ash?
is weird. Hey.
You look great, as always, per usual.
Oh, it's weird.
You gotta be like,
Okay. I gotta be on the
Is he
mic.
telling you to eat the microphone?
Yeah, I gotta be on
Yeah.
the mic.
I asked him. I said, what did you do for Mother's Day?" He goes, "I was me, man." And I knew he was kidding, but it was pretty hilarious when I asked
Funny.
him on the phone. Our conversations could never be aired ever online, but they're hilarious because they're up here. I heard you can do some accents, and I want to hear them.
Like, what kind of accent are
I
you
don't know. He
talking
said
about?
something and he cut out.
See, there it is, Matt. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
Matthew?
Yep.
I ain't doing Ruth Langmore,
Keep
though.
going.
Mm-mm.
yes, if you're gonna stop, if
No.
you wanna stop, do it.
No,
Do Ruth
and it's
Langmore.
really
Give us
loud.
Ruth
No, I'm
Langmore.
not giving you
It
Ruth
doesn't
Langmore.
have to.
Am I really loud? I didn't
No,
test
I
it.
would be
Just
if I
say
had.
Marty and Ruth Langmore.
You sound great.
Give us
I don't know what to say.
or
And
Anna.
try to think
Is
of
it? I bet it's killing him. He can't hear us.
it is. Look at his face.
I know. He.
I don't know
He's-
what you. I told him I wasn't gonna do Ruth Langmore.
Can you do it once? Just once.
Sylvie?
Make fun of my outfit.
Where did you get that? Freaking disgusting. I can't even stand it. It's not even expensive. It's so cheap. Get that out of here.
That's-
Disgusting. I'm done here. This is ridiculous.
That's an impersonation. A personation, right?
If I
Am saying
wasn't
that?
nervous, I could do better, but
She'd
I'm
give us
nervous.
Ruth
I'm out of here.
Langmore.
This is all up to you.
Give us Ruth Langmore storming out on Marty. You're mad at us. Storm
Damn it,
out.
Marty.
Is she mad?
See?
I'm
No.
outta here. You're gonna stop me. You're gonna have to freaking kill me.
You guys actually hear that last part there? The Ruth Langmore?
Dude.
She was walking
How
away.
good is that show?
Oh, Ozark. Man, it's gold. It's gold. I'll tell you this, though. We just finished the last episode last night. Trash. Absolute trash. Booted my...
Yep. I'm cutting out big time. But
Oh,
the show must go on.
Here.
All right, the show must go on. Hey, so I was thinking back the other day. Do you remember the Walkmans? Like the CD ones? You look
That's
ripped right now.
Discman. Huh?
You look ripped. You've been working out?
A little bit.
I mean, just here and there on the side or what?
Yeah.
I mean, you look
Yeah,
great.
I took about a week off. I haven't been back in the gym for about a week here, which has
Man,
got me
I'm
feeling
putting
like
on
trash.
weight again. I don't like it. I think you're right about this diet. I've opened it up a little bit, and I don't like my face definition's gone away, and now I'm gonna have to actually start working out, and that sounds miserable, bro.
No, dude, it's good.
Like, I tell myself I'm
No,
gonna
it's
do
good.
it, and I don't. I want to get jacked, and here's why. For no other reason than for me. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I want to look at me and be like, you did that, you lucky
Yeah.
son of a gun. You get to walk around in that skin. That's how I want to feel, and I don't feel that way because even after I lost all the weight, I still got skin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I hate that
You got
Like-
room, though, for muscle. You got it. You'll get there.
without stretching the
Just
skin.
start
more.
working out. Just do
Yeah.
it. Even if it's like a short, 15, 20-minute workout at home, just do them.
I wish you lived here. I wish you lived at least like within 10 minutes, and then I could be like, all right, well, now I have to meet him because I'm not
My-
gonna let him show me up.
My
you know?
goal is outside of Lincoln. That's where I want to be, at some point.
Where you cut out? Where
Outside of Lincoln. I want to be outside of
Yes.
Lincoln. My wife doesn't. She
She'll
wants
love
to
it.
be she wants to be on a farm. So we could do a farm outside of Lincoln.
Come out here. This whole
Let's
place
go.
is like a farm. Take
Let's do it.
Junietta, and that's what this is, essentially.
Yeah.
It is. No, it's pretty much Junietta.
It's just so far away from her family right now, so she
I get it.
she wouldn't like it.
I get it. I totally understand it.
We got a lot
Like-
going on here, though. Like
no, and a lot of good.
like the crackheads we were talking about. The encounter with the third kind, right? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Go on.
So I've got
Hilarious.
a video I posted on TikTok using the sound with the dogs with the "What's your name, Tony? What's your name, Ezekiel?" And then, you know what I mean. You got it. But I posted it the other day because I was leaving the bank, and I was on my way home in my truck by myself, and these people pull out in front of me. Half their car's spray painted pink, but they pull out in front of me, and then, which is cool. You're in a hurry, do your thing. I don't care. I slow down, not a big deal. I don't care, really don't care. But then they stop in the middle of the road to talk to some other people that are of that kind as well, and that kind we're talking about, you know, uh, what do we say, Matt? What do we say? It's
what
not a
the
race
truth?
thing. We'll just say that. It's not a race thing. It's a
No,
lifestyle thing. It's a lifestyle thing.
there you go.
But so I pull around. I drive around them because they're stopped in the middle of the road. So I go around them, and they lay on their horn, and I'm just like, rude, but whatever. And I just keep driving. And
Rude.
then as I turn like 2 blocks from my house, just a street away, I'm on the phone with my wife at the time, and I turn and I hear this car just ripping up, and I'm like, wow, that thing is really loud. And I look in the mirror just in time to see this pink spray painted car whip out around my truck and come flying by on like a residential road, just ripping by into oncoming traffic just to get in front of me and to wave their baseball bat out the window while they do it. Really mature. But so they do that, and I'm asking my wife, I'm like, do I follow them? Like, what do I do? Do I follow them? Do I just, let it, do I just turn towards my house? I don't want to go home because I don't want them to see where I live. But
Right.
so she's
Correct.
like, see if you still got it. See if you still got it. That's literally what my wife told me. She said, see if you still got it. So I follow him, and I'm just like, hey, are you guys okay? Like, what's the problem? Do you guys want to talk? And he's just yelling at me, flashing gang signs out the window, and he pulls up, or I got up beside him at a light, and he's hanging out the window, and then he opens the door, and then he shuts the door, and it's just not in a good place in his
No,
life.
I loved the Snapchat version that I got of the
It was
situation, and
colorful,
then
and I'm not very proud of that, but I was,
well,
being
no, I
threatened,
thought it was
I was being threatened. He
hilarious.
said he was gonna shoot me. "I'll
Your
shoot
life was
you, I'll
threatened.
shoot
They
you." I
they
said, "The
had a
only thing you're
bat.
shooting is a needle, punk."
Yeah, that's the
Ugh.
exact words.
Boom, that's what I
Then,
said.
like, the open of the car and then the shut of the
No, and then the
car
shutting it, yeah, it's like,
happened so
"Ah, I'm gonna
fast.
get out there and fight you," but then again, "Oh, no, I'm not."
His door opened and shut so quickly, and
Door opened, his foot
I
popped out, touched the
yes,
ground, popped back in, shut
boom.
quick,
I was worried for you,
fast.
if for the sense of that guy would wobble, but I
I
don't
couldn't
think he would
know
fall
I
down.
couldn't have hit him. What would have happened, the way his jaw was moving everywhere, I wouldn't have hit him. It would have been
It's
like the
not funny.
Matrix
Not funny. It's not funny.
swinging at it.
It's not funny. But the video was hilarious. It's
Mhm.
not funny, but what was funny
The
about it was how you converted that
their
for that conversation of the TikTok so perfectly.
their
You
position
synced
in
it so
life
well.
is not funny,
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
but but I used to be that, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
not quite there, but I used to be in a bad place too. So it's like I can move along and wish the best for the guy, and I really do hope he gets some help. I hope he gets to a better place. But don't wave baseball bats at people. Don't
But
threaten to shoot
we
people.
must acknowledge how perfectly the sound synced it with the video.
The
Please acknowledge
TikTok
that.
couldn't have gone any better.
Okay. All right. You
Yeah,
worked
that was good.
wonders.
Yeah,
But that dude is not in a good place.
not at all.
Like, what street were you on?
When I first saw him, or
No,
the
the video
TikTok,
clip
that was
when
on
he went bananas.
281. That was on 281. That was on Highway 281.
Is that a major road in
Yeah,
Grand
that's
Island?
like the
Okay.
the the majorest road. It's like the lifeline to Grand Island from other places.
I hate the lag on this. I'm not a fan of tonight. And I think it's because there's playoff basketball going. That's what we're going to blame it on. We're going to blame it on Zuckerberg or whoever that is controlling it. Oh, actually, Elon, right? Because we're
Well,
on
he
Twitter.
didn't
Has
do
he
it.
bought that? Hey, tell me about the Elon situation. Do you know what's going on with that?
He bought Twitter.
No, I don't think he did. I think he
He
put a pause.
absolutely bought Twitter. He owns Twitter.
Are you
He
sure?
bought Twitter. Yeah, he bought Twitter.
Positive.
Like, he made them sell it to him pretty much,
Okay.
from my
Because
understanding.
I saw something today that where he put a pause on the deal, the money wise that he was going to give, because he wants to seek out how many Russian bots there are. Like how many, I say Russian, but I'm pretty sure that's the article I read. We'll go with bots, fake Twitter handles and accounts that are made in a different country, being controlled by
I didn't
different
see
people.
that.
No, I'm pretty sure I heard it on the radio. It's got to be real, right?
Yeah, but like he's been making so many changes on Twitter already, like reinstating accounts that were, just participating in free speech and they were shut down because they didn't follow the narrative that was being pushed and they went
Yeah.
against that narrative, so they shut them all down.
Yeah, I
But
remember.
yeah, so he's been like reinstating accounts from my understanding. And maybe
Yeah,
my
no, I
understanding is
think you're
completely
right.
wrong. I do get 90% of my information from memes, so
Hey, since
take that to the bank.
take that to the bank. Uh, since this is a podcast where I'm just bouncing around anyway, your wife and I were talking about the Johnny Depp trial.
Yeah.
Are you following that?
No.
No,
Nope. Once again, by meme only. And TikToks that my wife sends me. That's the only knowledge of the Johnny Depp Amber Heard situation that I have.
like I knew that something about poop in the bed, and then I told
Yeah.
Ash that her and I'll talk about it the next time we're in person. We'll do a
Yeah.
podcast about it, and it'll be hilarious because I know nothing, and she can just like inform me of what's happening.
Amber Heard took a crap in his bed.
Yeah, that's
And
wild.
they tried to blame it on the dogs.
He goes like,
And he's like,
another good accent.
He's like, I have Ashley, what are they? What type of dogs? Be quick, be quick. They're tiny little things. Oh, Yorkies. I think they're Yorkies. He's like,
They sound
my
like rich people
dogs
dogs.
don't poop like that. Like they're small dogs. So
Don't they have her on record? There is Russia and Elon stuff happening of some
she
sort.
just
Hey,
commented
we
Yorkie.
should line up like daycare for when we do these, and then we can have the girls sitting in these nice chairs, and then me and you can be like over on another side, and they can just like correct us when we're
That's
super
what we
wrong.
need. We need to
I'm
hire
serious.
live people just punching stuff in for us. Quick,
Mhm.
just like as soon as we're talking about something, like we bring up the keto thing and then they're just boom, researching and can just feed us lines. That's what we need.
Hey, there's a new Workaholics movie coming out. Have you heard about it?
Never. I've never seen the old Workaholics movie.
Oh no, dude.
I just
Serious?
admitted it live. Yeah, that happened.
Bro.
I'm also part of the elite club that's never seen a single Star Wars movie
Did you
ever
say
in
Star
my
Wars there?
life. Yeah.
I was part of that club up until 3 years ago. Melissa made me sit
I'm
down and watch
still
it.
a part of that club.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, well,
And same with Harry Potter. You seen Harry Potter?
oh
Love
yeah,
them.
those I
Love
absolutely
them.
love.
Those kids are made for the rest of their life. The reunion was great too. I mean, Maddie just loves Harry Potter, so do I. So we can sit down and watch them and binge them.
Mhm.
Boom, boom, boom. When they just watch them grow like little
See,
seeds. You
our
know what I
girls,
mean?
they really wanna watch, like, the newer like, is it the Dumbledore one? Is that what it is?
No. Oh
The newest one?
yes, The
It's
Legend
about
of
yeah,
Dumbledore,
yeah, yeah.
right, or
They
something
really
like
wanna
that.
see that. They were super stoked for it, but they've never seen any of the other ones. I've tried to watch them with them, and they get,
Whoa.
I think that's my fault. We did, like, a marathon day where we were trying to watch them all, and they got really bored or, like, they were like, "Dude, I'm tired of watching movies, Dad. I wanna go do
You gotta
something."
carve out some time. I mean,
Yeah.
they're not
They
short,
gotta be
and there's
spread
like
out
8 of them.
over, yeah,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of them.
You seen Game of Thrones?
Yeah,
You cut out. Did you
absolutely.
say yes?
Yeah.
Yes?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
just nod your head. Yeah, okay, I hadn't until the last season came about, and everybody was in, like, shambles about it, and Melissa had watched it all the way through, and she would make these Jon Snow comments, and, hey, man, again, another person that should not have it all, right? The dude can act, he's super good looking, he's in great shape, I love him, another guy that was just blessed with how much of it? All of it. Anyways, not fair. Not fair.
I'm happy
And
for
so
'em.
she would have these Jon Snow references, and I'm like, "Gotta check it out, I guess." Got hooked, fell in love with Jon Snow myself. I mean, the story and the bloodlines. And have you seen Reign by chance?
Nope.
Another good one. I'm a historical nut, right? And you wouldn't think so, and I don't think I am because I like all the fake stuff like dragons, right?
Right.
Where are we going with this?
Sounds like
Just
Noah.
rambling.
Noah's huge on dragons. Dinosaurs. New Jurassic Park coming out. What are we doing right now? Why is this all just? Why did this turn into movie and TV show review?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know what just
It's
happened, but I'll
interesting.
take it.
It's just this is how the phone calls go, and those interest me. Somebody, hey, oh, dude, did we get a producer, bro?
Ashley just said he's also in treatment in
Yo,
real life. He's
this
struggling
is
with
sick.
alcoholism for years. Who has Jon Snow?
No way.
Is that
Not
who
my
she's
lovely Jon
talking about?
Snow.
I
No,
didn't know
man.
that.
See, see. Not everybody has
So
a
he's
story.
got it all, huh?
I'm
He's
pretty
got
sure
it
Jon
all.
Snow's like 5'2".
Said he looks
That's
like he's got. Yeah, that's who it is. So it looks like he's got it all on the outside, but on the inside, he's hurting.
hey, and that just goes to prove that it's my internet that's lagging because I just got that comment from Ash in the comment section, and you read
Yeah,
it like 5 seconds
yours.
ago. So it's me.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm getting them
And
right away.
I
Boom.
love this. I love this, and I love this for
This was
everybody
a good
involved.
idea. Yeah, this was a good
Yeah,
idea.
it took a little persuading. I was a little bit nervous. Can somebody look up how tall Jon Snow is? Because I'm pretty sure he's short.
Oh, she's probably gonna
And
post it here before too long. I'm
hmm?
surprised she hasn't yet. I'm sure she. Yeah,
Okay.
we got someone working on it right now.
Anyways, back to the cottage cheese thing on the side of my leg. Um, I don't think those can go away. I think I have to have those surgically removed.
The veins.
And heard it sucks, and heard it doesn't feel good.
Jon Snow's 5'8".
How tall are you?
Me
Yeah, in real
6'3".
life.
6'3".
Shut up. No, you're not.
6'2" and a half.
You're so full of it. No, you're not. You and I
I
are almost the same height, right?
swear, I am
Are you
literally 6'2" and a half. Yeah.
are you taller than me?
If you're not taller than 6'2" and a half, then
I'm
yes.
not.
Then yes.
Okay. Well, did you have
Why
to throw
don't
the
you just
half in?
look at any of our family pictures and see how much taller I am than you? It's definitely a thing that's always been.
Hmm.
So
5'8". See, I'm way behind on you. I hope this episode doesn't suck, and I hope it's not
Alyssa
like
even just hit us with 5'8". It doesn't suck on my end. I'll tell you that now. I've noticed nothing. Like there have been no lags, no issues over here.
well,
So
that's
it's only
hilarious
you.
because
There
I'm
are moments
guessing
where
at what
you
you're saying.
look like you're lost, but
Yeah.
I think we can blame it on the internet. So
Yo, seriously, if this thing works out, I want you to know what I heard was, uh, nope, Jon Snow is 5'8", and there's Melissa
mom
again.
says it's good. Mom says it's good, guys. So she's
Guessing.
not having
I'm
issues
guessing,
either.
bro. I straight up am guessing at when you're pausing or when what you're saying most of the time. This is crazy. Hey, you look exactly like Taylor Lochner.
Thank you,
Lochner.
Lautner.
Sure, but I'm pretty sure there's a C
Lautner.
in it. Lochner.
There's definitely not. It's Lautner.
Okay,
It
but there's a
may even be Lautner.
anyways, back to the
Lautner.
point, you and your tight pants. Like you look just like the werewolf kid, that guy. Side by side, and it's not even I'm not even exaggerating. Like, and I'd never noticed it. I've known you for half my life, probably, and Twilight's been out probably that long. And I'm a big fan of him. And I think he's kind of stereo cast now, and he will always be Werewolf Boy, and that's fine because he made what all the money off of it, I'm sure. And I would brand that if I was his marketing guy. I'd be like, hey, this sexy guy looks good as a dog as well. You know what I'm saying? A dog. But you, sir, look identical to him. Like could be brothers, and kind of a compliment to myself because I've been told I kind of look like you. So, you know, poop flows downhill type deal. That's me. Make
Okay.
sense?
Poop flows downhill. I like it. I
So,
do think I look like him.
cocky,
I don't
little.
think it's identical, but
It's okay for other
the
people to say it,
similarities are there.
but when you say it,
The
I'm assuming
similarities
it.
are there. There's
Mm.
similarities. I've had someone on multiple occasions. I've had people kind of go crazy. Craziest thing about the Taylor Lautner situation, I had a chick at a bar one time want to take pictures with me to send to her mom because her and her mom absolutely love Taylor Lautner. So She was like, "I know you're not really Taylor Lautner, but you look just like him, so I need to send my mom a picture and tell her I met Taylor Lautner." And I was like, "All right, cool.
Dang, there is no seeing it.
I
Dang.
told you."
I was wrong again, dude.
It's all good, man. It's
Yeah.
even the
So all
same
I heard in
spelling
that
I
was,
said.
people want to take pictures with me and they say, "Hey, you look like Taylor Lautner." And so I'm dying on the inside because I know that's not what you said,
See,
but
maybe someday people will go up to Taylor Lautner and say, "Hey, you're that guy from the Men Behind the Mic. Can I get a
that
picture with you?"
the twins from Men Behind the Mic, right? Because I look like you,
Yeah,
physique and everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. 100%, man.
Hey, so back to the talk with the moms. Did that feel weird? Was it weird for you? I mean, mom and you did great, but like it was kind of like an awkward conversation for me because we'd never really had that kind of talk. So I didn't know where to go with it and what we should say. And keeping in mind the stuff I want to talk about, I was threatened to be sued with the last time I talked about it. So
Right, yeah, there's a lot of
couldn't go
stuff that
there.
you can't talk about.
Yeah. But how was it for you, man? What did you enjoy it?
Of course, yeah. I absolutely enjoyed it. Like I said, man, my mom and I, we had a lot of fun doing it. We get along great, so anytime we can spend some time together and, you know, I love I know she's proud of me and I'm proud of where I'm at, and to sit there with someone that's seen you go through all of that and then to just have them express that proudness, that pride they have in you, proudness, that yeah, how proud they are of you. It's really cool. And I know you go through that with your mom too, so
Yeah.
one thing I did
It was
not
it was
realize.
crazy. It was crazy. Did I drop out there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right. It was crazy because when she sat down, she goes, "I look sick." And then I heard her mumble, "Oh, it's because I am." And I was like, "Oh, that this can't go that direction." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That
Oh
can't. And
yeah.
I was talking, and then we opened up, and she was like, she goes, "I don't want to make you cry." And I'm like, "Well, I was an emotional wreck that whole weekend, dude." And it was crazy because my mom and my sister, my niece and my nephew, like my wife and my kids, they all they came to that Mother's Day game and like got to see me in a different light. And that's crazy because I assumed they would be late. So I just also assumed that they weren't there and just kind of went about my merry way and looked over and saw Grayson in the dugout and then looked over and like my mom and sister were super into the game.
Right.
Like super into the game. And just having them see that kind of side. And it's the same thing that you and I talked about earlier yesterday when you said, dude, I'm like good at this, what you're doing, and like that avenue you're heading, that
Yeah.
road. Like, and just kind of hear you say to me, obviously, in a personal conversation. So I apologize. But just to hear you say, like, dude, I'm good at this. Like, that's something I haven't been able to say for a large portion of my life because there was nothing I remember being good at. But like when you said it, I was like, dang, man, like it's okay to, and I think I even told you, like, don't, and you were like, I know that sounds douchey. I'm like, no, it doesn't. First of all, because it's me and you. And there's a sense of pride hearing you talk that way because dude, when I got that text from my buddy that said your podcast partner, your dude has been through it, you have, man. You have, and it's I'm happy to be a part of that part of it with you. And I take a lot of pride in calling you my friend and I always have. But we're in a good place, man. We're in a
Yeah.
good place and
Yeah.
I don't ever want you to question, is it cool? Is it okay for me to say something like that because you are damn good at it. What you're doing, dude. You're making a living off of it and you enjoy it. You can hear it
Yeah.
when you talk about it. Sorry. Am I
I
cutting out?
no, no, you're good. No, I just you got me speechless.
No,
Got
we
me
don't
speechless.
hear that kind of stuff enough, and you gotta hear it,
Oh yeah.
and hearing your mom and you talk, I didn't know a lot of that, honestly, and we've talked A lot about a lot. And there's a
Yeah.
lot of that you guys thought. Now you had to keep it under an hour. I don't know how you did it.
Preston, you see that? Preston
Nope.
Skalka just commented, "Proud of you both. We've all come a long way. Hashtag God is good." Amen.
I can't see it. Wait, there it is.
There it is. There it is.
Dude, that guy's a long way too.
I've ran into him at my mom's church, man. That time I saw the lag there. Like, you straight
Okay.
froze for a second.
Sucks being live.
But yeah,
You
I
saw
ran into
Preston
Preston, yeah, at my mom's church.
at church?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
And I
insane. Man.
that's one of those situations I never would have thought that would be a thing, where I'd be running into people like Preston. Not to, no no offense, Preston,
Oh, we talk
but
about
like
ourselves a
back in the
lot.
day, man,
Dude, okay.
I'm sure you never would have imagined running to me in church.
Hard yield. When I talk to people that have no idea what I personally went through, like that dude went through it with me too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he knows when we talk about it, he saw me. You know what I mean? He was there. He saw me when I was low. So that's a grind. I'm not going to cuss because that's a grind, dude. Oof. That sucks. When I interviewed one of my friends, one of the assistant coaches, and we'll air that sometime this weekend. But before, like the 5 minutes I cut out, I explained to him what we went through and all that. And I don't think I ever told him up until last week. And he asked if I'd seen the show Dope Sick, like as we started talking about it. Have you seen it yet?
I haven't.
Bro, please. That in the Yeezy documentary, so I could talk about that with somebody.
I started watching that. That's what's it called?
Yeezy, I think.
No. What's it called? Genius? Is it
Oh.
Genius? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is it?
I don't know. Yes.
I found one on Netflix. It was like a 3-part thing called Genius. Fell asleep.
Well, put a little bit more respect on Yeezy than that.
I'm sorry. I fell asleep. I was watching it. I fell asleep.
Okay.
It was cool.
But
Preston says we were all disasters. LOL. And boy, is that absolutely accurate.
Oh yeah. I'm glad we went through it with him. So that's another person that knows,
Me too. Yeah, we should get him on here with us.
Agreed. I was just gonna say, I agree. 1000%. That one I don't think we should do live, that one. So that way he can tell us what we should and shouldn't cut out. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, man. We're fastest hour in podcast. What else you want to talk about?
I don't know. I was just gonna try to wing something there, and I drew a blank. Absolute blank.
We need somebody, anybody, and I don't care who it is. Please do us a favor and look up if you are less shitty every single day for a year. How much percentage less shitty will you be at the end of that year?
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Okay, I'll talk to myself. Hey, the question that's always been on my mind, and it's always been on this Google Doc. Did anybody ever figure out how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Honestly, anybody. We're all 90s kids here, I'm sure, besides moms that are watching. Take a stab at it. Also, hey, do you remember opening up bottle caps and seeing on the underside, like the other side, if you want a free soda? or there was always that $10,000 that we all searched for, so we drank all the pop all summer long. Or how about this, Lance? Taking the wrapper off of one of them said Tootsie Pops that we were just talking about that nobody knows how to get to the center of or how many licks it takes, and looking for the Indian shooting the star. It's not hard to talk to yourself. It's not hard at all.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
I do this for a living. I swear to God. Anybody, hire us. Do the math.
It's gonna take some actual time. Google didn't give me anything.
When I gave you those props of being good at things, calculations of that sort, does not umbrella under that? We're not.
It does. It does. I mean, just not in a second here.
What's 1 times 365?
Really? That's
365. Is that not it?
Five.
Wait.
No. Because you double every
Hey,
day.
hey.
You
The way you
double
looked at me,
daily.
the way you looked at me in such a lack of
So
respect,
let's just
and then I did the math real quick, and you're like, "Seriously? Anything times 1 is that
like,
number?"
really?
Hey, man, I told you I took refreshers math. If you watch the mom episode, I did not take anything higher level thinking in high school. Just enough to get by. Just
So
enough to get by.
let's see.
Mhm.
Wow, that's not gonna give me an answer here.
That sucks. This is another one of those.
We're just gonna do this doubled at
I'll tell you now how to do
10
it.
days. Let's just do it doubled 10 days.
Okay.
So if you double a penny,
Oh, here we
calculate a
go.
penny doubled every day for 30 days,
Mhm.
this is what happens.
Figuring out on the fly.
Day 1, you've got 1 penny. So let's just say that day 1, you're one less shitty, right?
We
Right.
should come up with
So
another
then
word for
day
that.
2, you've
Crappy.
got 2 pennies, or you've got 2 less shitties, and then day 3, you're gonna have 4 less
He
shitties.
he
Day
vetoed me.
5, you've got 8 less shitties. Day 6, or no, day 5 is 16,
So
then
I was right
32,
with my
then
math.
64, then
Oh,
128, then 256, 512, 10 tw
Jesus. Get
until
to the
day
ending.
21, you've got 10,485.76 less shitties.
Wait,
Like,
day
it just
21?
increases unbelievably because it doubles daily.
Hey, you sound good now. The lag's gone. I just got Preston's
Doubles
comment.
daily.
Okay. So
So if
if
you
you're
do that over the course of the whole
1 year
365,
days,
it's ridiculous.
is it?
Oh, it's crazy. You wouldn't
So
believe.
wait, are you telling me if I doubled a penny every day for a year, just 1
If
year?
you How much is 1 penny doubled every day for 30 days, and you would have $5,368,709.12 if you doubled a
Not
penny
30
every day
days.
for 30 days.
That's not accurate.
If you took a single
30
penny
days,
and
bro.
doubled
Dude,
it every day, day by day, by day 30, you would have five million three hundred
pennies.
sixty-eight thousand seven hundred and nine dollars and
Pennies,
12 cents. I
not
swear,
dollars.
pennies
Cannot be that easy.
doubled every day. Just write it out.
30
Write it
days?
out. Write it out. Take a
I
piece of
probably
paper.
sound
Put
just
down
so
1 penny.
stupid
Put down 2 pennies. Put down 4, 8,
for a
16,
month.
32, 64,
I don't believe you.
$1.28, 256.
You're only at $3.
Yeah, and then it
You said
starts to
30 days.
and I went how many days there?
At
5?
least 5. You got
Okay.
25
At
more days to get to 5
30
million.
exactly.
You're
You get to 5.5
This
million.
isn't good content, I don't think.
It's incredible.
Is it? Because
Yeah.
I'm having a joy. I
Yeah.
wonder. Do you ever wonder? Do you think we're
Do
just
they like us? Do they
No, no, no.
really like us? Is
Every
that what you're
girl,
thinking?
first of all, deserves to go to the ball, okay? And I'm just trying to get to the ball sometimes. That's all. That's all, bruh. You know? Hey, I
What
like how
was your
you answered.
question? You were asking a question. What was it? You
I
said,
don't remember.
do I think they what? Do I think
No, that
they
sounds bad. It sounds exactly like how you said it after I thought about it, and I don't wanna sound like that. Your
like,
beard
do
looks
they
good
like
too.
us?
That's how it comes out now that I think about it out loud before I said it. There's times where I
That
tell
was the
myself
question, though,
I
wasn't it?
shouldn't be able to say things that I think out loud. There are many times throughout the day where I'm like, I'm glad sometimes you think about what you say. When I get on here, that all goes away. There is no more thinking before I speak. It's just speaking.
Yeah.
Wild, huh?
Wild. I
Wild.
like it.
It shouldn't be allowed. Somehow
I'm
it
cool
is.
with it.
You know what?
I'm
And that's all that
perfectly
matters.
cool.
Hey, you know what's cool about the mom interviews? To get serious again,
Hmm.
we have those forever.
Oh, yeah.
I've always wanted that.
Like the
And
moms or the interviews?
we
The
don't have the
interviews?
moms forever. That's what I'm
Right,
saying.
well, that's
That's why I'm glad we have I swallowed chew there. That was not an unproductive cough because we beat
that's
COVID.
disgusting. You should stop doing that
I have one in wait, if my
all
boss
the
is
time.
watching. No, if my boss is watching, I don't.
You should stop doing that. Why don't you start there with the whole diet situation, the health thing? No more
Because I'm
chewing.
healthy. You know what they said when
No
they
more
drew my
chewing.
blood? Never
Now.
looked better.
We start now.
No. No,
No.
I don't agree.
Matt's not open to that one.
Here's why. I have quit everything.
I'm with you.
Sugar,
that's why I eat like I eat, man. That's why I eat like I eat.
People are like, hey, how do you do
everything
it?
Else.
I said, take everything you thought you knew and loved, let it go like pigeons or birds in the sky.
Not I.
That's how I did the diet at first. Then I've opened it back up, and I don't like that. Maybe when I shave tomorrow, it'll look better. I'm very self-conscious. I was raised by all women, first of all. So when our friends, our group of boys or whatever, that would be like, man, you have so much estrogen flowing through your veins. Looking back on it, yup, they were right. I take things too serious. I get super emotional a lot, especially ever since I heard that it's okay from you. I got the green light from you, and lately, been a wreck. Not really. Hey, I've had a good few days.
Ash says your face looks great.
No, it doesn't. And no, she didn't say that.
That was very fast. She did. You just haven't seen it yet.
I'm glad you're not. See, and now like an hour in, the connection's great. The playoff basketball must be over. That's what I blame it on. NBA, the association. Have you seen the Magic Johnson documentary show? Yes? No? Are you frozen?
No, I was just messing.
You look so frozen, dude.
I was messing with you. I wasn't frozen at all. No, I've never seen it. I'm sorry. I had to. I had to. I did that. Good. I just did that.
Yeah. Oh, Melissa,
I'm sorry.
The TV off. Dude, that was so good.
It wasn't. Was it good?
Yes.
I was trying
so hard. I'm going to carry on this conversation.
I was trying so hard not to move.
Sorry, bro. My back hurts. From what? Because Lance had to carry the team the entire episode. And then when it got good, he played a prank on me.
Yeah.
Bastard. We got a big tournament coming up, man, tomorrow, 8 a.m. in Omaha, which means the team has to start warm-ups at 6:50, which means I have to drive 20 minutes further than what Lincoln is from the field. So I'm leaving the house at like 4:30, probably.
Like in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, go to bed. We're done here.
No, this is great. What are you talking about?
We're done here.
Are we?
Oh, we're done here. You got to go to bed, man. It's late. You need to go to bed. I got a window to cut in tomorrow. I got work to do too. So
I really like the imitation of Rick Ross intro. And you know why we haven't been flagged? Because that's not really Rick Ross, and that's not really the song. So the guy on YouTube said use it. So
use it. So we're good.
So the men behind the mic use it to party. First of all, it kind of kicks off the episode really good, and I'm here for it. Okay, that's all I got. What do you got?
That's all I got, man. It's bedtime. Everybody, go to bed. Why are people watching? Go to bed.
No, then once you told me to go to bed, they started dropping. I saw it.
Yeah, just go to bed, guys.
I love you, Lance.
I love you too, brother. Love you all.
I think this is episode 11. So
episode 11. Thanks for tuning in.
Peace.
Hustling, every day I'm hustling. 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 Who you suckers think you're tripping?